All right, I'm back again. Right now, we're gonna take a look at the Subtank Mini. Let's have a look at it, why don't we? Not my thing. Um, this Subtank Mini is off the original Subtank, which is a 25 millimeter device that really shocked the market that a clearomizer was using an RBA section. In fact, I'm using it in this one right now. But the thing that everybody didn't like about it was the only thing was it's 25 millimeters. I mean, I wasn't one to care considering I use an Aerotank Turbo and an iStick, so I didn't really care. But when this new Mini came out, I just thought I had to get it. And I got the Nano too. As I said in the last video, which I said I'm going to do two birds and one stone in one video. Well, that didn't happen. You're watching this one. Yeah, and this tank has really blown me out of the water. I mean, Kangertech products have always have been the best clearomizers I've ever used. Even though the Nautilus Mini was a really good tank, I still like to vape on my Kangertechs. I don't know what it is. It's just they're really good quality. It's simple stuff. It's just silica and wire. But now, with these new sub-tanks, they're using these OCC coils. I'm sure you've heard everywhere about them, but I'm just giving it praise, okay? And it basically all it is Kanthal and cotton. Remind you of something? And it's really ingenious but stupid at the same time. What I mean by that, and I mean it in goodwill, is it's so simple, but yet we're calling it new technology. If that makes sense. It should have happened from the beginning. Matt from Suck My Mod said it perfectly, I think. It's basically just going back to what we had. Just a single coil, with cotton. It's really, it's not really that hard. I can't believe that we waited until this long to just come back to that. It's really a simple idea, but it's great to see that's in the market for something like this. I mean, clearomizers used to be, the little CE4 things. I remember when those came out. Everyone said I should have started with one of those when I started vaping. That's how I ended up with the cartomizer. But anyway, it's the CE4 is the little plastic things you buy from China. They're $2 a piece. They have the little wicks that go up. Now clearomizers are this freaking rebuildable cotton coils thing. It's a chuck clouds with a small airflow hole. Now the likelihood of my smoke alarm going off is likely. And I'm trying not to do that because it calls the fire department and they've been really pissed at me lately. But yeah, it's amazing, but it's also really insane that we haven't come up with it. Sorry, just want to get rid of these clouds. See, I need like a fan, or an exhaust fan right there. I'm telling you, that would be perfect. If I ever strike it rich, I am buying a room that just has an exhaust fan that's super quiet, sits right over there. I'm telling you, that's if I ever strike it big. If I ever hit the Powerball, that's the first video I'm gonna make of my new vape room. So, anyway, back to the Subtank. Right now, I have in this RBA section a build which is a 26 gauge Clapton wrapped with 32. This is all Canthal, it's not Nichrome 80 or anything. And it is sitting about 1.49 ohms. That's what the cloud pour said, but it's bouncing on this one if you can see if it'll stay on. Yeah, it's bouncing a little bit between 1.5 and 1.4. But the airflow is great. Right now I have it on the smallest setting, but it has a setting with 2 airflow holes. I think I'm doing that right? And 1 giant airflow hole. And you can also close it off if you ever need to take a primer puff. The glass on this just slides off if I could take that off, but I have a juice in it that's really good, so I'm not going to do that. And has this really nice etching in it. It says Kangertech. They're starting to really step up their products. I mean, the turbo was insane. I mean, I bought that when the Atlantis came out, actually, but I still like that better than the Atlantis. It comes with this drip tip. It's a really wide bore, and I love all these red O-rings. It's just really cool because that's Kanger's colors, and oh, it just looks beautiful. I mean, come on, look at that. Brushed stainless with hints of polished. Let me take this off so I can get a little more in depth with it. And this time, I swear, I'll take it off right and put it back on right. It has a brass center pin, which is not adjustable to my knowledge. Has stainless steel 510 threading. It's a Subtank Mini on the bottom, designed and manufactured by Kangertech. And this tank is seriously blowing me out of the water, even with the pre-builds. I know everybody's going to complain when I say this, but hear me out. I think that this could be considered, and I'm kind of old style here, so I'm not going to say, oh, it's the Bull or the Limo. I'm saying this is the K-Font killer. Because, think about it. Has this giant airflow, has a rebuildable section, and when you don't have time to rebuild, you just pop a pre-built coil in there. Just think about that for a second. Go ahead, I'll wait. But doesn't it make sense? It's only single coil, but single coil is really all we need. I mean, this has a giant airflow. Like, this is, if anybody has the Doge, this is like a Doge airflow hole. It's giant. I mean, listen to that. Yeah, it's really great. And I've been just rocking this at 30 watts because I feel extravagant like that. Yeah, this Sigelli, I really like it. I don't know about anyone else. Let me just vape this on the mechanical mod, just so you can see. I still have my AR over here. Okay, AR. Right. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. If this doesn't sit flush, I'm not even gonna bother. Let me grab the. Here's what it looks like on the AR mod without adjusting it. I mean, it's crooked somehow, but no, that's just me. But look at that. That looks great. I do have the Nano on the way, as I said, I'm pretty sure a million times before, but I do have it on the way, and I am going to review it. BTC4. yeah, not all that impressive. But you can. If you ever want to know, you can. I'd suggest a 0.5 or something like that on here. I wouldn't use the 1.4 build I have on here unless you have a 30 watt or 40 watt device. I think this is ideal on the DNA 40s, specifically the Vapor Sharks. Oh, son of a bitch. Because I think this on a small mod would be great. Just think about that ultimate stealth vape. Okay, BTC4, go right in there. And put the strap in there. Oh, quick tip. If you have these things with magnetic doors or whatnot, what I tend to do is I tuck my strap in there. And this goes right in there. Quick tip. There you go. Sits flush. What I'll probably do is, if anybody wants me to, I'll break it apart, but I'm pretty sure other reviewers have. If you like me enough, I guess I'll do it, but I'm not going to do it right now. So yeah, that's Kangertech Subtank Mini. Me and Skelly Mini, Kanger Subtank are out.